I'm in need of farms, not just any farms. I want to build a honeycomb farm, moss farm and glow lichen farm. These farms will help me with grinding for resources to build with. I use a lot of copper and moss, and I'm tired of going to random business for honeycomb to wax my copper or destroying random land to gather moss. I have big plans to terraform all of the land around my spawn, so it would be smart to make it spawn proof as well, and I'm going to use glow lichen to light up some more places and hide some light blocks under moss carpets. I was wondering for some time where should I put all of these farms, and I think I have a perfect place. Basically, I will build the farms next to more farms. I have this beautiful spot next to an ocean where my creeper farm and iron farm are, and I think it has a great potential. So with the place chosen, I had a plan, and it was really simple. Make old farms look better and build a new building for all of the new farms. I started with putting down my shulker monster, then I cleared out some of the land and I was ready to build. I laid down the building blueprint, then I started filling up the walls, and after that the real struggle began. I didn't know how to build this roof, and let me tell you, the roof design is going to change a lot of times. I just knew that I want to use dark prismarine, green terracotta and warped wood, but I wasn't sure how to use them. I also have run out of dark prismarine during the roof building process, but after killing some squid and visiting my guardian farm, I had so much that I am not going to use all of it in this episode. Back to the roof. After finally getting the shape done, I needed to make it spawn proof. I have used some birch leaves and cobwebs to create a very cool looking vines design. I also used a lot of stairs, slabs, trapdoors, pressure plates and glow lichen to make every single place on this roof spawn proofed. I just don't want any random iron golems on it. And with that, the exterior of the build was done. After that, it was time to lay down the footprint of the greenhouse. A greenhouse that will store all of my new farms. The idea for it is it to be a ruined ancient tower that was then renovated to be a greenhouse itself. But there was a little problem. It's too small to have all of the farms inside, so I have to create a secret underground base for it to house all of the farms. I started with the bee farm, and the hardest part of it was to breed the bees. But after that, it was really easy to build the farm. The design is by Ilmango, and let me tell you, this man is a genius. If you don't know him, go check out his content. There will be a link in the description to his bee farm video, as well as to every farm design I will use in this video. Building the room for the bee farm was really relaxing to me. It gave me a vibe of underground bases I used to build in 2020 on my friend's server. After the bee farm completed, it was time for the moss one, so I started digging a room for it. It was too slow though, so I went to my guardian farm for a beacon. When most of the room was dug up, I've decided to burn some stone. I just had too much of it and I didn't have any place to store all of it. And I have broken my flint and steel. It was the first one that I have crafted in this world. I should have put it in a museum instead of using it. I think I was not the only one that was upset about it. Minecraft gods had given me a signal. On my next flint and steel I'm definitely putting mending and unbreaking 3. When I finished mining I needed to choose a most fun design and I decided to build Chapman's design, which I really like. I even had used it in my previous hardcore world. Then I had created a little storage system for the moss and bone meal creating system next to it. What I really like about this place is that I have chosen a really weird color palette for it, which was inspired by Mumbo Jumbo's perfect vaults design. I will be leaving a link in the description to his video too. And finally, I have used the hallway between two main rooms to build the glow lichen farm in. I also have put it fern and dripleaf farm there just for fun. Glow lichen farm was designed by Ilmango and these two little farms were designed by me. They were too easy to build to look up some designs for them. I just used disperser spamming with bone meal and that was it. The underground base was complete. Now it was time for the build that I was holding back to do for a very long time. I had an idea for it, but couldn't be bothered. After all, I think it turned out very well. With all of the buildings kind of done, don't worry, I will be doing the interiors just a little later. I realized that the area around kind of sucked. I mean, it's alright, but just some vanilla landscape won't make it. Why not make it custom? I also had some mini tasks to do, so I will leave you just with a time lapse when I do all of them. So after all of the terraforming, which I'm really proud of, it was time to do the interiors. I think the greenhouse interior is my favorite one. The fact that it's so overgrown shows how old this build is in the story of this hardcore world. Iron farm building interior is okay, but it's not really finished. Second and third floors are still empty and I don't have any idea how to fill them up. If you have any, please let me know down in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Last but not least, creeper farm interior, which is just storage for sugarcane that I'm going to collect whenever I'm bored. I have decided not to build an automatic sugarcane farm because whenever I have built one, it just created too much of it and I don't like it. Plus, I really enjoy manually collecting sugarcane. It's really relaxing. With all of it done, it was all I had for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I would really appreciate it. See you soon in the next episode. Good to have it back.